Happy Thursday, everybody. Today I'm going to talk about nine web design stats that will blow your mind. Let's get into it. Alright, so when it comes to your web design, it's important to know how people think and interact with websites in order to be effective when you design your own website. So let's take a look at 9 simple statistics that'll give us a good pulse on how people use websites and how important it is to have a good design built into your strategy. So statistic number 1, it takes 5 seconds for a user to form an opinion once they land on your site. Only 5 seconds. And that opinion is already formed. And so they're already thinking, what do I think about this company? The second statistic is 38% of people will stop engaging with the website if it's a bad experience. So if it loads slow, if it's unattractive, if it's old, if it's outdated, after only 38% of those people, after that original 5 seconds, are going to say, I'm going to stay here or I'm not. And so you want to capture their attention by making it a beautiful design. All right. Number 3, 75% of consumers will judge a business's credibility, their credibility, based on their web design. Isn't that crazy? You can have the worst business in the world, but if you had a beautiful website that you're updating constantly and it looks great and it's meeting the user's needs, you're going to do a lot better than the company that's got a proven product, a proven system, that's got, maybe the best company in the world to work with, but has a terrible web design. They created it on Wix. I didn't say that. Your web design plays such an important role in forming the user opinion and building trust with your audience. So that's an awesome statistic to know. 75% of consumers will judge your credibility based on your website. The next stat is 88% of consumers will not return after a bad experience. They will never come back to your website. So we had 38 people would stop engaging, 88% will not come back. That's huge. So your website has to look great or at least provide some sort of value so that they'll come back at some other point. This comes into play when they have a bad experience and then you market to them again. You may have changed something on your website, but they see that URL. They know who you are. They're not going to go back. Now you may have completely redone your website, but you've already lost their interest because your design wasn't up to date. So the next one is 94% of negative feedback, and this is how we tie it all together here. 94% of negative feedback is design related. It has nothing to do with the actual content on the page. It has nothing to do with the brand or the product or the service. It has to do with the aesthetic design of the website. Was it beautiful? Did it look great? Did it meet my needs? Did the imagery, match my interest? And did it provide a custom user experience for me? That's what people are looking for, and that's all design. That's all in the design work. So I can't overemphasize how important your design is. I think we're on number 6 now. 85% of adults say that the mobile version should look better than the desktop. Better than the desktop. So I hope you have a responsive website by now. It started way back in like 2010, this mobile responsive design thing. We're 10 years past that almost. 9 years. Mobile design is so important because people are on their phones all the time. 65% of internet searches, and this is an extra stat for you, bonus, number 10. Alright, 65% of internet searches are done on a smartphone. Your website has to look good there. That's the majority of your traffic. Statistic number 7. 64% of all the visitors that hit your homepage, they want to see your contact information. You've got to be really clear with where you put that. A great place to stick it is right down in the footer. Everybody knows, scroll to the bottom, hit the contact thing. You don't put it all over the place so that you're distracting from the design, but people know where to look at it. Make sure it's there. I like to put it in the footer so it's on every single page. Right down there, everybody knows to go there. That's what I would do. Stat number 8, crazy 8. 82% of consumers feel more comfortable with a company if they've created custom content for them. That means that just grabbing a template and throwing some information in there, some basic information about your business, is not going to win trust with your customers. For your website, create custom user experiences, create videos, and talk to your users. They want to see who the company is, who's behind that company. I want to see some faces. I want to see them actually doing some work to create some content for me. Give me, give me, give me. But that's what people want, okay? They want they want to have that custom experience. They want to know that you are providing value to them first. The last and final statistic, stat number 9, here we go. Peer-created content is less likely to be questioned. Now, what does that mean? Why did you throw that one in here? All right, peer-created content is like reviews. People who are people like me when I'm on your website. So I land on your website and I see everything you're putting out there. Yeah, I trust you. You created some custom content. It's been a great design. But what's really going to win me over? Seeing actual testimonials, videos, content created by other people like me looking for your product or service. That's gonna win me over so much faster. So that is our 9 tips for web design that will blow your mind. Hopefully I blowed your mind, and now you realize how important that web design is, where it fits in your marketing strategy, and how people view you as a business online. It's so important to look good online. If you knew all these stats, go ahead and type a yes in the comments below. If you didn't know them, and type a no, and then tell me what was the most interesting fact. What stood out to you? What piqued your interest? And just leave that in the comments below. So go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Hit the bell for all the notifications. And I'm Samuel Newdeck from New Web Marketing. We'll catch you next time.